Hello students, myself Rakesh Misra from LPM Public School, Gola Bazar. Here I am going to talk about mechanism of action potential. In previous video lecture you have learned the regulation of cardiac activity. I hope your concept regarding the different kinds of musculature tissues like SA node, AV node, bundle of His, atrioventricular bundle and Purkinje fibers is clear. If you have any doubt or problems regarding previous video, then you can frequently ask me in comment box. Listen, in this video lecture, we are going to talk how the different kinds of musculature tissues works inside the heart. Actually, the common heart can be drawn as this. This is the diagram of a common heart that we called as the LS of heart. This is the right and left part of the heart, and this may be represented as the heart valve. This may be represented as the heart valve. This is the right atrium and left atrium, right ventricle and left ventricle. The right atrium and right ventricle, the left atrium and left ventricle. Listen carefully how do the different kinds of musculature tissues works inside the heart and able to pump the blood throughout the body. The right atrium has very specialized musculature tissues that you all know, the SA node, and at the lower left corner of the right atrium, another very specific musculature tissues known as AV node are held. These two actually acts major part of creation of impulses in the heart. The sinoatrial node, atrioventricular node. These two acts the very special parts of our heart, and it is responsible to impulses inside the heart. Now let us talk about what actually done by the SA node. Actually the SA node create the motor impulses that flow to the left and right part of the atrium. The motor impulses that generated by SA node flow to the left and right atrium. You should mind it, the motor impulses that generated by sinoatrial node only remain in the atrial chamber, that do not flow to the ventricular chamber. It remain in the atrial chamber. So the point first we gives idea, SA node create motor impulses that flow to the left and right atrium. Point 1. It means the motor impulse that generated by sinoatrial node only flow to the atrial chamber, that is in the left and in the right chamber. What happened after getting the impulses? What happened for the atrium after getting the impulses? Listen carefully. When the left and right atrium collectively get impulses from the sinoatrial node, then both get shrink. After getting impulses, what kinds of impulses here we are going to talk? Actually the electrical impulses, later the motor impulses. Electrical impulses as like the shock. When the shock generated by the sinoatrial node, it will be transferred to the left and right atrium together by the same time. And after getting that shock, the left and right chamber of heart, that is the left atrium and right atrium, these two chambers actually shrink together. So we can say that in second point, left and right atria shrink together. Left and right atria. What is atria? The plural of atrium is atria. Left and right atria shrink together after getting impulses. After getting impulses, the left and right atria get shrink. What happened after shrinking? The blood filled inside the left atrium through the bicuspid valve, flow to the left ventricle, and the blood filled in the right atrium through the tricuspid valve, flow to the right ventricle. So it should be your work as a third point. Blood from left atrium through the bicuspid valve, flow to the left ventricle, and blood from right atrium flow through the tricuspid valve to the right ventricle. So during this process, about 30% of the total blood flow. It means 30% of the total blood flow by atrial systole. What is atrial systole? The collective shrinking of the atrium from the left and right atrium after getting impulses collectively shrink together. That is called atrial systole. So first the atria shrink, later the ventricle shrink. So in this way we can say that the atrial systole done in the heart first, later than the ventricular systole. So here the right and left atrium shrink, that is collectively known as atrial systole. What happened when the blood from the right and left atrium flow to the right and left ventricle? Listen carefully. This is the atrioventricular node. After getting impulses from sinoatrial node, atrioventricular node further get excited, and this will send their message to the left and right ventricle. The message from atrioventricular node flow to the left and right ventricle through very specific bundle. This bundle is known as bundle of His and atrioventricular bundle. What is the difference between bundle of His and atrioventricular bundle? It was clear in previous video lecture. Listen carefully. If you draw the rod-like structure and a bifurcation, then you will find this bifurcation further has many branches. So these branches represent the Purkinje fiber. So we can say that this is the Purkinje fiber. This is the Purkinje fiber. And the main branch, the main bundle, it is the atrioventricular bundle. And the bifurcate bundle, this is known as bundle of His. And it may ask in the competitive examination. This is very important parts of NEET as well as the other competitive examinations. So it may ask you. So let us talk about the impulse after getting generation of sinoatrial node. Atrioventricular node further get excited, and after excitement it will further generate another kinds of impulses that moves down and flow to the left and right ventricle through the bottom part, not from the right and left ventricle to the top part. It will be flow to the bottom part of, that is the down part of the heart, and later through the different ventricular wall it will flow. As the impulses flow by the atrioventricular node, then the both atrium, that is the both ventricle, that is left and right ventricle further shrink. It means as like the atria getting impulses get shrink, the similarly ventricle after getting impulses further get shrink. And what happen after shrinking? Listen carefully. After getting, it means in fifth point you can write it, after getting impulses from atrioventricular node or AV node, the left and right ventricle get shrink. After shrinking, the left ventricle send the blood to the body parts, and after getting shrinking, the right ventricle send blood to the lungs for oxygenation process. So we can say that the left and right ventricle pushes the blood to the rest body parts. Listen carefully. Through the semilunar valve, there is the link up of the main atrium, that is the main atrium, that is the main artery. that main artery has the specialized valve. That valve is known as semilunar valve. And similarly, in right ventricle, the pulmonary artery has also the semilunar valve. So, after getting impulses from AV node, when the ventricles get shrink, then the semilunar valve flow that blood to the lungs and to the rest body parts. This is the overall mechanism of the ventricular systole. So here the collective shrinking of left and right ventricle, the together shrinking of left and right ventricle are known as the ventricular systole. So what happened after arterial systole? After arterial systole, the both ventricle get shrink. It means we can say that the ventricular systole. What happened when both get shrink? Immediately the SA node and AV node get shut down, and atrium and ventricle, that is two chamber of the upper heart and two chamber of the lower heart, get back its original position. That position is known as the joint diastole. Listen carefully. So what are the different steps of heart shrinking? First, the atrial systole. First, the atrial systole that flow 30% of the blood, and in this way we can say that left and right atrium get shrink. Left and right atrium shrink. Left and right atrium get shrink. The second steps, the ventricular systole. It flows 70% of the total blood. What happens in this way? The left and right ventricle. The left and right ventricle shrink. This helps to flow the blood to the body from left ventricle and blood from the right ventricle to the lungs. And third is joint diastole. Joint diastole. Joint diastole means when both atrium and ventricle return on its actual position. Its actual position. It means how heart work. Listen carefully. The atrial systole, ventricular systole, joint diastole. Atrial systole flow the blood to the ventricle. Ventricular systole flow the blood to the different parts of body. Joint diastole collect the blood from different part of the body to the heart. This is the mechanism of heart shrinking, or this is the mechanism of action potential. Now, the atrial systole, ventricular systole and joint diastole collectively form a cyclic process. It means first the atrial systole, then the ventricular systole, then the joint diastole. The cyclic process of atrial systole, ventricular systole and joint diastole, collectively known as the cardiac cycle. So, what is cardiac cycle? What is cardiac cycle? The cyclic process of flow of blood from atrium and ventricle to the different parts of body is known as cardiac cycle, which includes the atrial systole, ventricular systole and joint diastole. It takes about 0.8 second of the time duration, and it happens 70 to 72 times per minute. Listen carefully. In each minute, 70 to 72 times, maximum of 72 times cardiac cycle happen. It means we can say that 72 times of arterial systole, 72 times of ventricular systole and 72 times of the joint diastole. It means the collective three steps are known as cardiac cycle, which is taken out about 0.8 seconds. And that flow in each cardiac cycle, about 70 ml of blood flow to the different body parts. It means we can calculate the overall blood that flow in per minute. First of all, what 70 ml of blood in each cardiac cycle? It means in single beat of your heart can flow 70 ml of blood. This is called as stroke volume. This is called stroke volume. So how can we define the stroke volume? You may write down the total volume of blood that flow in each cardiac cycle called stroke volume, which taken about 0.8 seconds. Now in each minute you can calculate the total volume of blood that pumped by the heart. Listen carefully. In each minute there are 72 cardiac cycles are repeated. It means if you multiply 72 with 70, then you will get 5040 ml of blood that flow in each minute. That is called the cardiac output. So how can we define the cardiac output? Total amount of blood that flow in each minute from the heart. Total amount of blood that pump in each minute from heart called cardiac output. So cardiac output, stroke volume, cardiac cycle are some of the important topic from this heading. In next video lecture you will learn the heart sound as well as the electrocardiogram, that is popularly known as ECG. Thank you.